As usual, Penelope stopped at McDonald's for dinner on the way home from work. She got one big milkshake, a burger, and some fries. She got back in her car and drove the 2 blocks to her house. On the way home, Penelope heard the news report about climate change on the radio. Climate change isn't important, Penelope thought, and she turned off the radio. When she got home, she turned on every light in the house. Then she dropped the milkshake bottle in the trash. Wait, is that recyclable? Who cares? It's not important anyway, Penelope said to herself. After that, she walked into her room, dropped into her bed, and went to sleep. That night, in her dreams, Penelope traveled to the Kitibus Islands. Penelope woke up. She could feel the cool ocean breeze on her face. She got up and realized she was on a beach. "Where am I?" she asked. She looked around and saw a sign. It was made of dark wood that was soaked by the waves that had crashed on top of it. It said Kitibus. Right next to the sign was a man who was wearing some brown shorts and no shirt. He was trying to get water out of his well. His face looked concerned. "What's wrong?" Penelope asked. "All the water in my well has turned brackish," the man said. "How did that happen?" asked Penelope. "People in wealthy countries have been causing climate change to get worse, which is making the water level rise and flood our wells," replied the man. "Oh no," said Penelope, yawning a bit as she talked. Eventually, her eyelids started to get heavy, and before she could say goodbye to the man, she was asleep. When she woke up, she was in a field full of brown plants that were almost completely underwater. She saw a girl in the water. She was wearing a blue dress with some brown sandals that had a string that was tied up and around her shin. "Is this your garden?" Penelope asked the girl. "Not anymore," answered the girl. "What happened?" asked Penelope. "Because of climate change, the water rose and flooded our crops," the girl said sadly. "That's horrible," Penelope thought. She buried her head in her pillow, wishing this dream would end. She laid there wondering if this is what would happen if she didn't act fast about climate change. She closed her eyes and soon was asleep. Penelope woke up back in her own room. She quickly sat upright and darted into the kitchen. She grabbed the milkshake bottle out of the trash and put it in the recycling. Then she ran into every room of the house and turned off every light that was on. "It's daytime. There's no need for lights," Penelope thought. That morning, Penelope walked to work and back. Maybe climate change is a big deal after all, Penelope thought to herself as she walked.